r/AskReddit by Planet Reddit. I just heard a rumor that I'm dead. What's the weirdest rumor you've ever heard about yourself? Reddit. One time I had to have surgery on my knee because I broke it. Someone at school started a rumor that I was dying because of lack of blood. And I had 40 kids show up to the hospital in one day to donate blood to me. Some people. Mr. Popular. You'd be surprised how many people that you don't even know are willing to go to great lengths to save your life. There was a rumor that I got roofied at a party in high school. When I tried to explain that hadn't happened, everyone told me that I wouldn't know if I had been roofied. It was very confusing. You gotta admit, they have a point. I once arrived at a party and got asked what it was like being a member of Mensa. My friend, who was the only person I knew at the party, had started the rumor just for the heck of it. And so I spent the evening making up bullshit conundrums and paradoxes. People thought I was brilliant. My former bandmate Nerd Ginger Mate liked to tell stories of how he was accepted into Mensa, hacked an airport computer system, changed flights, etc. and is on an AFP watch list. Truth is, he's just a narcissistic drug addict with no aim in life. Edit. I wouldn't be surprised if he, or at least one of my other former bandmates, is a Redditor, and I'll probably get called out on this at some stage. Whatever. Be on the lookout for a drugged out ginger nerd who plays in a band. We're already at high alert. Captain. We have been for years. At my high school reunion, someone asked me if it was true I took the SAT while tripping on acid. Not true, but apparently plausible. Nah, usually that's for the ACT. It really helps for that science section. Weirdest rumor I heard about myself. I'm a huge germaphobe and I take a bath in hydrogen peroxide every day to cleanse myself of all the germs and bacteria. I have no idea how someone came up with that one. It would also be really expensive. Not if you use the same H2O2 every day. Edit. Alright. Guys. I get that this isn't actually feasible. I was being facetious. Back in my senior year of high school, there was a rumor going around that I had impregnated the French teacher during summer break. Doesn't matter. Had sex. Ne pas d'importance. Eu des rapports sexuels. Fixed that for you. I tore some fibers in my knee in middle school and I was out for about 6 weeks. The day I come back, one of my classmates runs up to me going, "Serenchi, you have legs." Apparently there was a rumor going around that I had my legs amputated. Holy crap. You're right. All 3 of them. That I'm Hispanic. This was apparently widely believed at work. I'm still in the process of dispelling this notion. My name is very Anglo, but people think I look otherwise. Someone said I look like Mark Sanchez, which I can't see at all. I told my best friend that and he said, "That's funny because I was sitting around one day, making a list of the top 20 people you don't look like, and he was at the top." Shit. It's the opposite for me. I am Hispanic and people think I'm Filipino, Indian, most common, Persian, Italian, and Hawaiian. Then they hear me speak Spanish and they freak out. I'm Filipino and people think I'm Mexican all the time. I live in California and constantly people come up to me speaking Spanish then get very offended that I don't understand what they are saying. Well, I do understand but I pretend I don't because it's so presumptuous. That I had sex in a tent with 2 guys at a party when I was 13. Wait. This isn't normal? Dude. You are everywhere in this thread. In high school I used to hear about all the people I had sex with. Which was weird. Because I was a virgin. My ex-girlfriend went around telling people we had sex. I'm a virgin. And I know it's weird. But I was pissed at her for that. Why is it weird to be mad about that? In middle school a girl spread a rumor that I was a lesbian and had hit on her. And when I got mad at her she started another rumor that I had threatened to come to her house and kill her. I didn't even know where she lived. But she almost got me expelled and arrested. I later found out she started the rumor because my mom bought me new video games and her mom made her get stuff from Goodwill to teach her lessons about money. Apparently she was extremely jealous. Then in high school some guy told one of my friends that I needed to stop stalking him. This started because one time he saw me at the mall when he was there and we bumped into each other twice. I was actually visiting my mom on her lunch break and then buying a book. I rarely ever went to the mall, and when I did it was apparently to stalk people. Read the first half of the first sentence and thought. Genesian? Yep. First thought of Mean Girls. Peers at my school think that I carry around a potato peeler with which to spontaneously skin people. I accidentally started that rumor myself with a joke. And it just escalated. I actually did bring a peeler to school for a week so I could peel whole carrots and eat them. Right. Carrots. I hate telling anyone this. There was and still is a rumor that I duck cats. This started when I was in 8th grade. I am going to be a senior, edit. Senior, this year. This is brought up all the time and I normally get pissed off and leave. Most likely not helping my case. Backstory time. Our landlord will not allow you to have dogs in the house. Therefore I grew up with cats. In 8th grade, a teacher I had always joked about this as his wife was allergic to cat fur, so they were a casebook definition of dog lovers. This led to many arguments on which are better. One day the school library were giving away old magazines. I walk in and see a pile of cat lovers fancy, or something like that. I grab all of them and after school walk into the teacher's room and throw them on his desk. We laughed about it, but somehow this turned into me ducking cats. Update. Today I learned that there in fact more than one person was rumored to duck cats in high school. I have also learned that I am moving to Mexico. Pictures are below. Imgur.com link. Going to be a senior. All I could think of is you planning on moving to Mexico and wearing a sombrero. Johnny? If this is Johnny. Yeah, sorry about that. The cat meows at 8th grade graduation were a little too much. My high school classmates also thought I was dead. But that wasn't so much a rumor as a weird coincidence. A person in our county with the same name as me actually did die, and I found out the next morning when 2 classmates commented that they thought I was dead. The other maybe your cousin got hit by a train. You know. I haven't thought about that day in a while. It just occurred to me that the people who came up to me that day weren't even upset. Like when they saw me. One just acted all dramatic for 2 seconds then laughed. And the other had literally no emotion. Huh. I wonder how many people had this happen to them? I was hit by a car in front of my high school. And when I went back either the next day or the day after, I can't remember if I took a day off. My friends said people said I was dead. And I found out later that I walked into a classroom once just as some people were saying things like I wish I'd gotten to know him better. You can get to know me now. I came back from the dead because I didn't know enough people. I spent the summer between 8th and 9th grade in a psych ward for stabbing my mom's boyfriend. These are supposed to be untrue rumors. Nice try. Fearless Brooklyn boy. In middle school there was a rumor that I somehow got lost in the bathroom. What? You're acting like you've never gotten lost in toilet land before. Rumor about my roommate was kind of genius. She was in a new relationship with a guy back in high school. And they were hanging out in her basement. He was clearly uncomfortable and she asks what's wrong. He hesitantly asks her how she feels about horses. She's confused. It turns out, a crazy ex of his started a rumor at their high school that my roommate was obsessed with horses. Like, posters and figurines of horses all over her room. Doodles of horses in her notebooks. And the guy had even heard one bestiality rumor. Roommate was mad for a short while. But I honestly gotta give it up for the crazy ex coming up with a rumor like that. No one wants to date the horse obsessed girl. Someone in the 2nd grade spread rumors about how I was a robot sent down from space because I got a perfect score on a spelling test. I went along with it because come on. People legitimately thought I was a space robot guardian and it was badass. When I worked at a summer camp and all the kids thought that I was a robot. Their reasoning was that I had to be a robot because I sat in the lifeguard tower and watched whenever everyone went swimming. Really, I just couldn't swim. We should start an elite robot team. That I duck sheep. I may be a sheep farmer. But I'm not from Wales for Christ's sake. As a Welshman. Bah. I hear this joke about New Zealanders. Today I learned. I was in 4th grade. And a girl that had a crush on me got mad after I told her friend that I didn't like her. Dramatic stuff. I know. Within a couple hours, I was in the principal's office being questioned about a bomb threat that I had apparently placed. School gets evacuated after I have a panic attack. I'm in 4th grade and being accused of threatening to blow up my school and can't answer any of the principal's questions. Blah blah. It all gets sorted out after she admits to telling her friends I had brought a bomb to school. But here's the kicker. It was the 11th of September 2001. Right about the time that the towers fell. And I lived a couple miles from Barksdale Air Force Base, the biggest nuclear weapons storage facility in the country. This base also happened to be where Bush flew to make an address after the attack. In hindsight, that explains the B-52 circling the school and the military bomb squad that showed up. I guess I messed with the wrong girl. TLDR. Girl told principal I made a bomb threat the day of 9/11 attacks. I was currently within 10 miles of where Bush was scheduled to address the nation. Only in America is a girl in 4th grade taken seriously about an apparent bomb threat by another classmate in 4th grade. 4th ducking grade. I heard that I was a gay Mexican born in Korea. Not so much a rumor, but a common misconception was that I was the son of a pastor. It wouldn't even be worth bringing up. Except that it probably couldn't be further than the truth. My dad was addicted to drugs, a drunk, and a womanizer. Being good was my way to rebel. This past school year it was rumored that I was asexual because I turned down the advances of some girls that were digging on me. In my defense, they were either grody or crazy. The weird thing is that they didn't even say I was gay. They just went straight to asexual. You must have accidentally turned down some advances from men as well. Probably one of the grody ones. Either that I had cancer, I didn't at the time. I had an unrelated heart condition, but developed a mild skin tumor a year or so later. Also, that 5 feet to me. Small, skinny and with a physical disability banged up, beat up, a 6'0" rugby player in my year. I went along with that one though. You're 5 inches tall? He's 5.2 inches tall. Thank you very much. Rumor in high school that I was a total slut, sleeping with everyone. I was a virgin till 4 months before my 21st birthday. Similarly, in high school I was rumored to be a huge pothead. Most likely because I was a guy with long hair who looked like the typical stoner. I actually haven't ever smoked anything my whole life. Try being a guy whose eyes go bloodshot every time he yawns. It sucks, man. I can't even yawn in public anymore because I immediately look stoned out of my mind. That I was gay. Not really that weird, but the progression was strange. My friend decided to tell someone he himself was gay to see how fast it would spread around school. As best as we could tell, it wasn't believed that he was gay because he'd have sex with X number of girls. True. They must mean that cheese stick guy. He's never had a girlfriend. True. About a week later I was being tormented for being gay. Any idea how the rumor was started? Well, after I graduated I didn't really keep in touch with anyone from high school. And my town is very tightly knit, so that doesn't happen all that often. I assume someone just decided to fill in the blanks creatively. Edit. Holy typos. Batman. Someone once started a rumor in front of my face telling everyone I was pregnant. By the time lunch break ended, 30 minutes later, I was in the headmaster's office being questioned about the rumor. TLDR. Private schools spread rumors faster than wildfire. Oh god. Don't even get me started. Small private school, 12th grade, and if anything happened everybody knew. The fact that we had under 100 people in a grade didn't help either. And being with that same small snotty group of kids for 7 years didn't help either. Edit. Derp can't count. Good old American schooling. I played tackle football with a classmate once and I tackled him so hard his body just collapsed like he suddenly had no bone structure. Everyone laughed at him and so he started a rumor that I was on steroids and I was the last one in school to know. Why were people laughing at him? His duckling bone structure collapsed. The same reason we eat gummy bears from the legs up, I suppose. I heard from a few different people that I had gotten a blowjob on my couch from a nasty chick that lived nearby. My mom started the rumor. Yeah. I used to start rumors about guys that I gave blowjobs to also. I heard that I have a big penis. Please don't propagate this rumor further. Huh. I'll show you. I'll tell everyone you have a huge penis. ZOAIST has a hoo coke. Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for 3 videos a day.